I'm reading he's been given a good beating. So that's some good news there. Let's hope the scumbag dies. I don't really get on here preaching for people to be dead, but Ian Huntley's a different breed. Um, let's hope he suffers a right painful one. I've seen some people say, oh, I wouldn't mind shaking the prisoner's hand that's done it. You got to remember, to be in that kind of unit, it could be somebody just as bad as Huntley. So I certainly wouldn't be saying that. But yeah, fucking. But then again, you get straight-laced buds that are in there and are not going to. And to be honest, if I was in there and I was doing years and I come across Huntley, you'd give him an idea, wouldn't you? You'd have a go, because you're not going to get any more, are you? Because you're already in there doing it. But yeah, let's hope he gets completely battered. Well, it sounds like he's had a good battering. What you got to do, you got to remember them poor two little girls, Ollie and Jessica. Do you know what I mean? How old would they be now? They'd be women with kids, enjoying life. So why should Huntley be even alive? That's my outlook on people like that. If I had my way, you know what I mean, we got to pay tax on them people in prison when they're real scum. They should just put concrete boots on them and drop them in the river. That's what I think. But yeah, on the record front, I just sent a video to the guy who's paid me. I just about to charge him some more. Here's all the records he's having. Got 200 records there. And what I've had to do today, I've bought some bubble wrap, which he's going to have to pay me for, because he's paying for all this. To go back to him. And some tape. So I think all I've got to do is put these records, I don't know, maybe we'll wrap them in bundles of 25 or 50. Hello there. And then they're ready to be shipped out. Saying that, how much bubble wrap do we get in a thing nowadays? Let's have a look. I bought four because it's quite hard to work out how much you actually got. What we'll do, but yeah, the record, it's all going through. He's paid me. Plenty enough. Plenty enough. I don't know how much it's going to cost him to ship them out though. But then again, he's had a result really. But yeah, basically 200 records. It's all under, obviously I'm not sending me record bags, but yeah, he's got 200 records there. That's all full up with records. So what we're going to be doing tonight, we'll go live and we'll wrap them up. Yeah. Yeah, he's aware of what's what. I'll have to have a look, see where he is. He's I don't know, he could be local. I know he's in my country. But no, I'll be able to. We literally did the deal last night. He paid me the money. I thought, well, fair play, good guy. So I went and got that today. So I'm all ready to go now. But he said he's going to cover the packaging and the cost of. But he did knock me down by 20 quid. So maybe he's covered himself a bit there. I don't know. Obviously, he's gone, give me a number. I've given him a number, and he's given me another number. He said, I'll give you that for that. And I've gone, yeah, I'll take that. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's 200 records I don't listen to. And I said to him, I've got some rap records as well. I said, but nobody likes rap. He said, oh, I do. So I think he's just gonna have all my records I don't listen to. Yeah, it's all good. I think I'm going to wrap them in bundles of 25, maybe 50. Yeah, there'll only be 4 bundles. But yeah. And I'm also going to be live on the radios tonight. It's 27 megahertz thing. Yeah, it's better. To be honest, I've had a really good deal for what I paid originally for them. I've trebled my money on them records that I've had years I don't even listen to. That just goes to show records that you think, oh, they ain't going to be worth anything. Somebody, you know what I mean, your old pile of dusty records somewhere, someone wants them. Everyone's asking how much delivery. It get to a certain point, and it don't matter what the weight is after a certain point. You don't really know what the delivery is till we start weighing them at the local post office. People asking how much money. We'll be releasing that in a little video later. Exactly what I made. But I've just put for that there. To be honest with you, just for these four rolls of that, and the tape was 18 quid. Am I the village idiot? No, but you fucking obviously are though, Paul. To come out with a comment like that. I bet you was the school fucking clown, weren't you? You're the one that couldn't get educated because you didn't have a brain cell. Anyway, another fucking troll. If you're gonna pop up trolling me, at least do something fucking interesting. Come round and knock on my door or something. You know what I mean? Sitting here bashing your keyboard away. I bet that's not the only thing you fucking bash away. You can. You might think you're fucking scary, jumping on people's channels with abuse. But to be honest, you're just a 2-bob cunt to me. Do you know what I mean? You need to go and speak to some posh bloke that might be scared by you, but I certainly ain't. Fucking moron. Tell you what we're going to do. What we're going to do is that. So that's what you do, morons. All jumping in, man. Giving it the troll. Fucking trolls, man. Them old trolls have got to come up with a new concept with me, man, because simply sitting here hurling abuse don't mean jack shit to me. Like I said, go and find some posh boy that's grew up fucking being posh. You might scare him, but to be honest with you, where I come from, you don't really scare me at all. In fact, I probably grew up with scarier fucking girls than you. What's my favourite all-time band or singer? See, there's a good question. By somebody that's obviously got a brain, do you know what I mean? But the trolls can't do it. They can't get past that initial brain-challenging moment. But I don't know, it's a hard one to answer that. Too many to go into. If you get to pick one band, That's really hard to do. I could pick 4 or 5. Hey, I picked my mum. How about that? She made records. Anyway, I'm going to charge my phone up and then I'll be live. We'll wrap them records up. Plus, we're going to get the radios out tonight. I don't mind them being in my head. All that they rent in your headspace, and it doesn't really bother me, to be honest with you. And I can't ignore them. I just have to give them a bit of verbal. Probably the ADHD in me. Never know, one might even pop up and say something that might actually offend me. I don't know, but I can't say they have so far. And to be honest with you, I don't really get offended by what's on the screen. I'm more offended by what's going on the planet. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. The life of a troll. Can't interact normally, so we've got to interact trollingly. Don't count your chickens, you trolls, because I've seen many a video where trolls have been tracked down and they go around and knock on the door. It's quite funny, actually. Crazy. And to be honest, every troll, every interaction, all helps with the algorithm, you know. It's all good. And to be honest, if I was offended by them, I'd just block them all. But to be honest, just helps the algorithm fly around. But the jungle tunes, I'll tell you what, that fella's going to end up buying my jungle tunes by the sound of it. But that fucking... I've got some rare 90s ones. That's going to cost... I think you get to a certain amount of weight anyway, and it don't matter what you... After that. Yeah, that'd be a big old shipment. Slim my record collection down by 200. And I think we'll probably squeeze another 50 out the door at some point. And at some point, hopefully, I'm just left with a pile of two-tone, which, again, will at some point go as well. It's all going to go, man. It's all going to go. But a minute, the fact I can shift my garage tunes, hard trance, hard house, which I don't like. How many records have I got? Including that 200 we just sold, probably over 1,000. Yeah, the number's going down though. How many records have I got and how many would I grab in a fire? That's a good question. But anyway, I'll be back later. We're going to be wrapping them up. I'm getting the radios out tonight. Might even get the drone out. Not had the drone out today, but it's been quite windy here. My smoke detector, yeah, that's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I've been collecting them since I was a youth. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm from the era of 45s. 45s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 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 90s In fact, I used to like them old record players, the old suitcase ones years ago in the 70s and the 60s, and you could stack your records up and it'd have an arm on it and it'd drop down. Who remembers them? Anyway, I'll be back.